The greatest technology invention of our lifetime. My name is CF Hutter, and if your business buys Bitcoin, you can call me Chauncey. The greatest technology invention of our lifetime? What? I mean, that's a big statement. I'm going to explain. Something that was the biggest impact on my life from a technology standpoint in my adult life was when I started using email. Back in the day when email was new, do you remember that? When you could email people and everybody would open up your email? It was like a big deal. And they made a movie about it. You've got mail. I mean, we all were excited to send email and receive email and read email. And if you were in business, like I was, and I was promoting stuff, I could send out email. Once I got people's my clients' email addresses, we could send them out and sell them stuff today. It was like crack cocaine, man. Not that I ever did any drugs, but it was like getting money the same day you send out a promotion. Remember, before email, you had to get a list, go to the printer, make a letter, stuff them all in these envelopes, get stamps, go down to the post office, mail, take however many days. Your promotion that you sent out on a Monday, you wouldn't start getting paid maybe for the following Monday, if that, because we did fax machines back then where the order would be getting faxed in. Now I'm talking about the technology example of an email where you could do a promotion and get a credit card and get payment that same day. That was nuts. That was really cool. I hope you can relate. What about those cavemen back in the day when the invention of fire? Think about those cavemen when they had fire and they could, like, can you imagine? They're like, oh my gosh, what is it? We can cook our food, stay warm. I mean, the invention of fire was like a big deal. What about the wheel? The wheel. Everybody carrying stuff, do whatever they had to do to get from point A to point B, and somebody invented the wheel, and they were able to do whatever they did much more efficiently with that. What about electricity? How much more productive we all got when we could actually do stuff at night because there was light and there was electricity. What about steel? Cities were built up. They went higher. Bridges, across rivers. What about cars? Automobiles. I mean, these are all inventions. Everybody's a little scared about these inventions, but every one of these things, whether it's fire, electricity, I mean, just look at the propaganda around electricity. It was going to kill you if you were anywhere near it. Steel. It made a law that you had to wave a flag in front of the car to warn people that a car was coming while the horses and buggies would go down the road. People were that freaked out about this motorized car. Same with flying in a plane. Every technology, people are talking trash about it, propaganda, because they don't understand it's all new. And it's probably going to put somebody else out of business. Think about it if you were in the carriage business or the horse business and cars came along. Bitcoin is the greatest invention of my lifetime, probably ever, but do you hear people talking negative about Bitcoin? Do you hear people talking trash about Bitcoin, the propaganda about Bitcoin? Absolutely. Did you hear people, if you were alive and active and engaged and paying attention back in late 80s, early 90s, when the internet was coming out, do you hear the same things? There's nothing, criminals using the internet. Oh, it's the dark web. Oh, it'll be this problem and this issue. All the same stuff you hear about Bitcoin today, you heard it about the internet 30, 40 years, whatever it was, many years ago. And so this is normal. Okay, when I say the greatest technology invention of our lifetime, I mean it, but it comes with people chirping, saying a bunch of whacked out weird stuff, which is fine. That's better for you if you're actually paying attention and go forward and actually start using this technology. Why is Bitcoin so cool? Security. I mean, I got into Bitcoin not because the number go up. I got into it because of security. I got into it because the government was like intrusive. Like they were doing things around COVID that I was like, oh my gosh, Like, how is this happening in the country where I live? And so I got into Bitcoin because I didn't want people to take my stuff. I didn't want people to take my money. I wanted true financial freedom. I wanted to be my own bank. And then I found out about this store of value thing and how you can make money for the long term. Instead of putting money in savings or in these other investments that were getting sucked out by inflation, I was actually making money long term because what I put into Bitcoin is the greatest store of value on the planet, and it's definitely number go up long term. And everybody wants a secure future. You want a secure future. Third, I could give you 100 of these, but I'm just going to give you 3. Finite. What else is finite on the earth? Bitcoin is the only asset that is finite on the earth. It is, if it's not already, will be the most valuable asset in the world because it's limited supply. And people want it. And they can want access to it. You can find more gold. You can find more land. Like, they're building out more land. They're building higher buildings. There are all kinds of things that people try to do that try to limit the supply so it'll be more valuable. Bitcoin is the only truly limited finite asset. I thank God I am alive and active in business, and I can pay attention to what's going on and do ahead of the curve what other people are not doing. They are kicking the tires, making excuses, not taking it serious. Fine. Good for them. It's better for me and better for you. I'll be able to tell my grandkids stories about what it was like to buy Bitcoin when it was under $100,000. Woo! I'll get to say I had the chance to buy Bitcoin at $350 a coin and didn't do it. And they're going to say, Granddad, you're crazy. Why didn't you buy it at $350? Well, you get the price you deserve. I didn't do it. By the way, some people watching this video, Bitcoin's going to be over $1 million by now when you're watching this. And you're going to think, oh, I'm too late. You're not too late. We all think we're too late. Whether it's 50,000, 60,000, 100,000, $1 million, 5, we all think we're too late. It's so funny. Years ago, I read about the stories of these OGs of Bitcoin buying at 30 and 33 cents or 31 cents or whatever it was, and then the other guy, his friend, buying in 80 cents or 89 cents or something like that, and he was mad that he overpaid. Can you imagine? Everybody. I was just talking to somebody this morning about Bitcoin, and they said they had bought Bitcoin 10 years ago. And I'm like, good for you. That's awesome. He goes, I wish I had bought more. Guess what? Every single person on the planet is going to say that. I wish I had bought more. Nobody on the planet that bought Bitcoin is going to say, I bought too much. Nobody's going to say that. Remember, if you have a chance to buy Bitcoin today, and you might be having to pay Satoshis or sats, there's 100 million Satoshis called sats in one Bitcoin. Just like for every dollar there's 100 cents, for every Bitcoin there's 100 million Satoshis. We call them sats. You might be buying sats today because you can't get access to a full Bitcoin. There are going to be people, the haves and the have-nots, those who have Bitcoin and those don't. Those who have a full Bitcoin and those who don't. Now, some people have a lot more than a full Bitcoin, but if you have a full Bitcoin, that's going to be amazing in the future. So I'm going to highly recommend, whatever stage you're in, start buying now and start buying often. It is never too late to buy the greatest invention ever. It is Bitcoin time.